Welcome to Gaming Fin, your channel for everything related to the gaming industry and the financial markets, and thank you that you're watching this video. So I really appreciate this, and I see that you have the motivation to make some money and that you're very much interested in the gaming industry. Guys, I'm showing you, as always in this video, an update on my gaming industry stock portfolio, and as you can see here, it's in German now. I didn't change it, but more or less you might understand. Otherwise, I translate this to you. So overall market value is $82.6 thousand. So we are down around about $8,000, so 8.72%. And today on Monday, we are up 0.68%, so $563. My friend. So what do we see here? I tried to zoom a little bit in. Yes, like that. It's good. So this is the gaming portfolio, and we were actually selling two stocks. I'm going to talk about this in a minute. So very quickly, my friends, so this is the daily, might not be so interesting, but just to get an overview. So we have CD Projekt with 15%, Microsoft with 25%. I know Microsoft makes also a lot of other things than just gaming, video games, but hey, still, that's it. Microsoft is in my portfolio. Talked about this already enough. Ubisoft today is up like 3.53%. So this is now my third biggest gaming company position, now almost 11%. So if we manage actually to get back to the 20 euro range, then Ubisoft is going to be my second biggest position. So Take-Two doing quite sideways trading. This is due to Take-Two not giving us new information on the new GTA game. Pull-Up Entertainment, this was my conviction trade since long time. Unfortunately, we fell again a little bit, so now minus 10% overall. Then we have Frontier, is now 3.47% of my portfolio, so 14% up. So good to see. They were dropping actually recently a little bit. So, and before I continue here, I want to say also what we're going to see now. We're going also to see the positions that I was selling, and then also the overall weekly performance from last week. So I know this is a lot of retrospective. It might be interesting, of course, to know what is going to happen in the future, but we're also going to check out the different charts. So alright, so Embracer very quickly is now only 3.3% in the portfolio, still 40% down. Square Enix is now in the minus again. CI Games had a good day today, so I'm a bit annoyed that I didn't purchase more yesterday, because yesterday they were also already up 5%. So now I'm away. So overall I'm down 6.19%. Tencent, the Chinese stocks coming back, so only 13% down. Overall, Paradox finally in the plus. Digital Pros, they really hurt. So I can't really understand why they are not, why they do not get the turnaround. So probably there's still some room down. Team 17 slightly down for me. Corsair, Unity Software, those are my loser stocks here. So I hope that they can actually recover a little bit of the losses. Then we have Playtika, Bigben today up, but overall 50% down. Playtika is only minus 10% now. Then we have Capcom. That is one of the great gaming stocks. Unfortunately, I didn't buy enough when they were dropping, so now they are back 30% up. That's pretty cool to see. Remedy I like. I really like Remedy, I have to say, but at the moment they're trading more again in the downside direction. Then we have Playway, so I keep it lean here. We have Nexon. I wanted to buy some more, but again they're up. Nintendo also didn't give me a lot of chances to average down, so up again a little bit. Then we have Nacon. Unfortunately, gives me a lot of opportunities to average down. So big mistake to buy more at 110 and actually to take their offer to get some shares. What I did, so they were offering shares for 110, and every time I do this, it's actually not smart. Don't take those offers when they give you when they tell you, yeah, we're selling you shares now for a specific price. Mostly when they want to raise new capital. So in this case, again, didn't work out for me. 55% overall down. Not interested to buy some more. 11-bit. Yeah, we see some sort of consolidation. 11-bit, so I'm 30% down. Unfortunately, it's a small position, so I have some orders in. I want to buy actually more of this stock. Starward Industries. I can also wait to see a lower values here, but I'm looking forward to their next project. And then ENAD, Ultimate Games, Thunderful Group, and then a company it's very sad to see. It's very sad to see is DontNod Entertainment, but today they had a little surge of 6.42%. I mean, it's now 75% down. So this is a very difficult decision actually if I wanted to purchase more of DontNod Entertainment, since the stock only knows one way down. So, all right, guys, and then this is maybe a very interesting. Here we go. Let's make it bigger. So here we go. That's very interesting because now you see my overall total that I have in my gaming industry stock portfolio. So totally I'm down minus $535. So that means I realized gains of $7,300 and my open losses are $7,855. So here you see some gains that I realized. So I was selling Bloober. I guess this was not so smart to sell Bloober. So again, I do mistakes because Bloober actually went up in the end. So now I'm waiting that numbers from Silent Hill from the Silent Hill copies that were sold, that we get information about those numbers, and then we will see how the stock reacts. Then with Snail just went up too fast, I have to admit. So I decided to take some profits here. I was posting this on my X profile. So it's very much possible that Snail goes now to $3, but it's also possible that it goes back down. And then from a bit earlier, last year I was selling my Activision Blizzard stocks for $6,000. Rovio Entertainment, I made $357. But Rovio Entertainment, a Finnish gaming company with the Angry Birds, was taken over by Take-Two. And then we have CI Games. Also at one point they were really surging, and this was kind of smart to sell it. I sold it at 3.95 Polish zlotys, but it went then up to 6 Polish zlotys, but then dropped massively, as you know. So now we are back down, so around about 1.64 Polish zlotys. And then, my friend, I can show you here. Here we go. I show you here the weekly. So the weeklies are maybe interesting. On the last week gains pretty nice, 7.5% on CI Games, and then we had on Ubisoft actually again a loss of 8.45%. Let's see where Ubisoft is, in which direction they're going now today. After I said it's rumors, the whole takeover or taking private discussions, people wrote on Bloomberg. So guys, I told you, hold your horses. I know Ubisoft. Honestly, I know Ubisoft too good. I know this company too good. I'm following this company now with like 3-4 years, sometimes more attention than other times, but I think I have quite an understanding of this company by now, and this was way too early, so hold your horses. But for me personally, if we fall again a bit more, then I find it interesting to average down. 11-bit went down again, Remedy went down, Playtika went down, Nacon 5% again, Square Enix 2.10 up. This is now all on the week, and unfortunately last week CD Projekt unfortunately was going down 5.48% and was then for me in the minus. And then, Pull Up Entertainment, Focus Entertainment came back. Frontier, 10% down. This hurts, of course, when you have a position over £2,000. Then Team 17 down. Starward Industry, 4.41% up last week. And if we then look at Tencent, 5% down again. So the Chinese stocks are falling again. So I think I was almost back in the green with Tencent. This would have been cool. And Take-Two was up, and here the close positions in Snail and in Bloober. So in Bloober I made $82.88, and in Snail I made $495. So that's good to hear. So sometimes it's good that you can make some money in some stocks. So this is averaging done, or this is done amortizing my losses, for example, in DontNod or in Starward Industries, or even in Pull Up Entertainment right now, guys. So Alrighty, let's check out some charts of the stocks that I own. Before I do this, I want to also give you a little heads up of Sega Sammy Holding. This is now in the dollar value, so wow, look at this. So little disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a YouTuber, retail investor, and this is only for information and entertainment purposes only, my friends. So do your own diligence, and investing has a lot of risk, and probably most people lose actually money. So don't buy anything you see in this video. So I have to say this, it's very important, because I'm just like an entertainer here. All right, Sega Sammy Holdings. Look at this chart, my friends. So you sell, you buy. You sell, you buy. You sell, you buy. You sell, you buy. So it could be so easy if you would always know when and where the top is. So once I thought, like, I found a pattern like this when I was starting investing in Shopify, and then Shopify was like going crazy to the upside. So it's actually impossible to find a pattern like this in stocks. But let's say the probability that Sega Sammy is coming back is probably higher than they moving up to the like $7 here again. So therefore, I would say it might be interesting to. Might be interesting to wait and then decide then if it's a good investment. And on the last 9 years, you see it's kind of trading sideways. All right, Playtika. So the overall 5-year chart still looks terrible, but it seems we find some consolidation here in 24. That's already good to see. So we had a low at $6.68, and I would say there's now some sort of support. The question is, are we really turning this around with the overall market situation, with the macroeconomical factors? This could be possible. It could be possible that we see with lower interest rates that we see some better times for a company like Playtika. Digital Bros, just talked about this, my friends. So 5-year chart. Let's go to the max chart. I mean, it's an interesting chart actually to buy now. If you just look here at the technical analysis. So if you're interested in fundamental analysis of gaming companies, so please check out my video of yesterday. It's also on the start page of my channel. So how to analyze a gaming company. So here now I'm just looking at basically at the chart. So, because if you look then at the fundamentals, you see revenue going down, income is going down, so it makes totally sense that the stock is falling here if you look at the fundamentals. So therefore I'm now already invested. So for me the question is, can they get a turnaround? What games will they release in the future? Is the macroeconomic situation changing that a microcap with 120 million has a chance to surge again a little bit more? So at the moment this looks interesting, but I'm not excluding actually that we can even halve it from here, that we go to 85 euros. So Nacon is exactly the case. Nacon went public in 2020, talked already a lot about this, 82 million market cap, super small company. Here I see the revenue kind of stable. That's good. It's not a lot of revenue growth, year-on-year change, so 7.52 we see. Then we have a net income. Net income change a little bit more. EBITDA is down actually. And the balance sheet, if you look at the balance sheet, my friends, so total liabilities also going up, stabilizing here, but also the total assets is stabilizing. Yeah, Nacon, what do you? I would say I'm not interested to buy more Nacon at this point, but I think Bigben Interactive is more interesting. That's the mother company of Nacon. Then, my friends, we have Remedy. Just talked about Remedy. At one point here, I thought Remedy has all the chances to have a little turnaround, like Bluebird actually. But seeing what happened here recently, 6.67% down. So this year, from July on, I have to say, from July on, this doesn't look so reassuring. 10% down. It's not a lot, 10%. I mean, it's a market cap of 16 million. Okay, fine. At this point, I fear, honestly, guys, I really fear that here we actually breaking now the support. So at the 16-17 level. So when maybe we already actually broke the support. So then the next we see is like 14 euros, and then very much possible that we go to the 11 euros. So the 10 euros might be, from a technical point of view, there's some strongness. So of course we need some more information about future games coming. So also if we look here at some of the financials we see in 2023, negative net income of 22 million. Oh la la. So doesn't look really good if you look at this income statement it looks all over the place, and it actually goes all to the downside. So reflects the stock here reflects very well. So therefore I would say, if Tencent is not coming and purchasing more, and it's not really an expensive company right now, so there's a huge risk that we will drop some more here. Paradox, they got themselves, so I was averaging down in Paradox. If you look at the annual, then you see the positive revenue growth, the net income, stabilizing. It's a bit sideways, so almost 20 billion Swedish krona. About 60 PE ratio, what the heck? That's not good. So, but I think with Paradox, there are some chances that we could stabilize here around 160 krona and even have a chance to go back to the 200 krona. But take it slow here. It's also more or less sideways, sideways trading. Square Enix, if you look at the max chart, you would say it's not a very pretty chart. But I think for Square Enix, a company that is here, we see the chart from 2000 .com bubble burst. So in the low points we had like 1,000 yen, and now we 5x or 6x. So yeah, I guess the 5-year chart might be more interesting for Square Enix. They have the problems as well as a company. They are not perfect. Square Enix is definitely not perfect right now. With the Final Fantasy games are not delivering what they should deliver. It's a big company, almost 5,000 people, founded in 1975. So it's one of the old Japanese gaming companies. So I like that if you look at the annual income statement. So yeah, I mean, here, look, the net income with regards to revenue, it's a bit low. It's a little bit low, I have to say. Net profit margin, it's a bit low, the net profit margin. 13, 14, 8, And then 2024, so 2024 is not over yet, I know. It was 4, and if we look quarterly in 2024, we even in March it was negative, in June a little bit up. So they have the problems. It seems that at 4,500 yen, that the market was thinking like, yeah, now they have solved their problem. So, but trading sideways, guys, since 4 years. I mean, let's keep this in mind. Yeah, let's come to the other problem. Oh, I should actually zoom a little bit more. The other problem stock, Bigben Interactive, 38 million market cap, 1.84 price per earnings ratio. And if we look here at the quarterly income statement, so high revenue, very small, very low net income, net profit margin. In March it's 7.66, in December 7.66, in September 2023 1.14, terrible. In June 1.14, and in March last year 2.69. It seems the profit margin is getting better here, so that's something I like, definitely, my friends. So do we see a turnaround here? It's really, that's a really important question. I mean, I always said like, yeah, it can go to the lows, and it can be in the lows for like 2-3 years. Hey guys, this company can definitely stay at €1.50, can go to €1.50, even lower, and then, or to, let's say it stays at the €2 range for the next 2-3 years. So hey guys, I'm really not excluding this. So very cautious here, very cautious. So if I would not be invested in Bigben right now, I think I would establish a small position, a very small position, some €300 or something like this. But right now, it feels difficult for me to get to put some more money to work here. So the 5-year chart of Nintendo looks not so bad. 5-year chart looks not so bad. The max chart is more interesting, and I have to say, yeah, since 2011, Nintendo really made it all back. They had some bad times, but they came back, and it looks pretty good now in the 1-year chart. So we had with the carry trade interrupting, or how you say, with the carry trade killing actually some of the Japanese stocks, so we came nicely back, now trading sideways. Of course, Japanese company always take into account dollar-yen ratio, Swiss yen ratio, euro yen ratio, all of this you have to take into account. So, but if you believe long term, maybe that's an interesting entry point for Nintendo, or even to average down. If you look at the annual income statement, yeah, revenue a bit falling a little bit, but the net profit margin looks not too bad. 29, 27, 28, 27. So net profit margin I like. Capcom, what a beauty, guys. Capcom chart simply looks amazingly beautiful. I mean, look at this. This is the max chart of Capcom. Even a dividend yield of over 1%, VP ratio of 38. Oh, wow. So also if you look annual, you see revenue growth. In net income also growing, revenue growth, net income growth. You see a lot of yellow, a lot of green, not yellow, what I'm talking. A lot of green here. So net profit margin 28, 29, 29, 26, and 19. Yeah, around about 20. Yeah, that's how a good chart looks like. Probably if they drop to 2,200, everyone is going to buy again. So, good question when to enter Capcom. So if I would not be invested in Capcom, maybe at this point I'm not telling you what you do, but I'm telling you what you should do, or what that I'm not recommending anything, but I think for myself, maybe I buy a little bit more. So why would the stock now drop? Doesn't look like the stock would drop. CD Projekt. So this is today, my friend. So false and rumors about problems. CD Projekt, false and rumors about problems. Now we have to click on this. Shares in Polish video games mega CD Projekt slump as much as 7%, with analysts pointing to rumors in a YouTube video referring to alleged problems at the company. So Mikhail Novakovsky, CD Projekt's joint CEO, in a post on X, dismissed the rumors as looking for conspiracy theories. Seems we live in times where anyone can record complete nonsense and make a story out of it. YouTuber at Endymion TV channel, citing an industry insider, says CD Projekt is facing serious challenges, including the departure of talented employees. Is it true? Is it not true? I don't know. I hope it's not true. The market prefers to approach this information with caution, and if there are any signs that there's a problem with the experienced staff at CD Projekt, then investors also see this risk, Piotr Bogus, analyst at Erste Group, says. Bogus adds in a note that the alleged problems have been reported from a single source and it is difficult to determine its credibility. I regard these reports as nothing more than rumors and a search for sensationalism, Krieg from Trigon Prokuror says. However, this reaction may show that skepticism towards the industry has been significant lately, and even rumors can cause such movement. So, yeah, what shall I say, guys? So I haven't heard about those rumors until I just read now. This little depeche, so haven't heard anything about the rumors, but yeah, it's hurtful to see, because I told you so. If we can stay over this line here, so nothing can stop us. So now some rumors come out again and we're dropping. So yeah, it's possible. So I really don't exclude going back to 150. I don't exclude even going back, to be honest. Why would I exclude going back to 110? I mean, there's no reason to exclude that we can drop back to this Fibonacci retracement, especially if you look at this chart. So we always went back to this Fibonacci retracement. And if we not get consistently over the 180 Fibonacci retracement, so why wouldn't we drop back to 110 Fibonacci retracement? So this is just, of course, a technical point of view, but look at this chart, so everything is possible. On the other hand, if you looked at my video yesterday and you looked at this incredible fundamental analysis that I made about CD Projekt, then you know numbers look good. But if their employees, their developers, their designers, or whoever is responsible for good games are leaving, if the good people leave, the innovative people leave, then of course, my friends, we will have, then we will have problems again. Because you can have an empty shell as a company, but if all the developers, all the people that make the games great are leaving, then obviously it's not really helpful. All right, let's move on to Snail, and Snail is now, they made it. Snail is at 224. I sold at 223. So I don't regret selling. So the problem is, people always regret selling when something like this happens, but the possibility that the stock comes back is not to be excluded. Let's be honest. So I don't like to see a candle 200%. I really dislike seeing this, guys. I really dislike seeing this. Yeah, numbers are not good. I mean, they're all over the place. For now, I think I'm kind of happy that I'm out. And I took some profits. Frontier development, because what you see here in Frontier development, also dropping again 30% from the top, my friends. So I don't want to lose my gains, but it's possible. 84 million pounds. If you look at the annual numbers, wow, we're still in a negative income. So net income, I think I have to analyze this company again a little bit more into detail, because if I look now at this incomes, the statement, I don't like this. So, okay, February and then May was positive net income. That's good to see. I think I have to make an extra video about Frontier development, and then we will see in which direction we go. I mean, looking on a max chart, stock looks terrible. So very much possible we are trading now in this range we are in right now for a longer time. Embracer. Companies sell their business in Russia. Is this concerning Embracer? Is this concerning Embracer? I don't see. Here, Embracer. The Swedish gaming company ceased operations in Russia by divesting selected assets from its Saber Interactive subsidiary for 247 million, it said in March. So Saber is active still in Russia. I'm just quite asking a question here. I don't know, guys, so tell me. We don't like that. So, yeah, if we get over this resistance line to the upside, which is a very strong one at 30, then why not going back? Why not going back to the 38, 39, 40 Fibonacci retracement, and then we're staying a little bit in this range between 30 and 40, just until the company is splitting. So just until we have more information about the split of the company. Buying now Embracer now doesn't interest me at all. Having Embracer, holding Embracer, that's fine. That's fine. DontNod, it's bleeding my heart. I really like their games, guys. I really like their games, and I really don't understand that the market is killing them. I mean, we have a market cap now under 20 million. That's like ridiculously low. But on the other hand, net income minus 15 million. Oh my god. Wow. This is 23. At least revenue double. Yeah, no, not double. Revenue 32 million and the net income is in the negative. So quarterly, from a quarterly point of view, in December and in September also minus 7 million. So they invested in some games. They invested money in some games. It didn't really work out for them. The question is, when is this company really cheap? Is it 50 cents? Is it €1? I mean, looking at the chart, you will not find out. So probably better not to invest more right now. Team 17, I like the company. I like their games. And I see a little upside trend since the end of 2023. And market cap is 344. This is all good to see, my friends. So income statement annually. Look, revenue up. Unfortunately, in 23 we were in the negative, but since March 2024 and 24 in June, we have a positive net income again. Therefore, the company here is the chart. The price of the stock is stabilizing. So I think I have to look also again a little bit more into details of Team 17, because this starts to be way more interesting than I thought. Starward Industries, one game out. Yeah, trading sideways, very low level trading, 20 million Polish zlotys. This is around about 5 million euros, I think. I mean, buying this stock is like ultra penny stock, guys. So really take care if you buy this stock. 214 in Frankfurt euros. Yeah, well, it's just trading here until we get some new ideas of a new game, or if the developers that work at the moment in Starward Industry, young company, decide to leave the company, then of course the company will go bust. But if it's not going to happen, 3 employees is written here. If it's not going to happen, they have a new project. So also have to go a little bit more in details. Tell me, guys, which companies you're interested in, where I should make a more fundamental analysis. So I'm happy to do this. So, yeah, everything looks terrible here. So terrible chart, terrible fundamentals. If the guys here manage with a new project to get some new momentum, so why not? Stock can go up again a bit. Pull Up Entertainment, this was my conviction stock, actually way higher here. What happened? It dropped to €8. I lost a bit conviction. We are now at 190 million. Space Marine 2 was the big success that everyone expected from them. And I'm so happy that it was the success it became. yeah, we're getting back to the sideways trading here around about 20-25 euros. So if we over this valley of death, good to see, my friend. So quarterly, yeah, revenue is up, net income still minus, so they have some money problems, but hopefully Space Marine 2 and even maybe they make a Space Marine 3 now, and then someone pays for it. Well, Saber would make Space Marine 3 pull up, so Focus is actually the publisher. So let's see. For now, I like it. So I hope the stock goes for me in the plus again at one point. Bluebar, I sold, my friend. So I sold. Then we had a little, let's go 1 month though. I think I sold around about here, 24. And since then, it was jumping like 8%. It's okay, small position, took some profits. I expect the stock actually coming back to the 2022 Polish zlotys. At this point, I can reevaluate, and I hope I get some information about Silent Hill 2, about the numbers of copies that have been sold. That's very much important. Otherwise, still not excluding that they can get this tiny little drop to 15 zloty. So why wouldn't they? So I'm not saying this because I sold now. Playway, another Polish gaming company, seems to consolidate here also around about 281 zlotys, the stock, so they're a little bit more. What is interesting, revenue is growing here and they have a lot of net income with regards to the revenue. So how do they do this? Net profit margin 38, 43, 54. Wow, interesting. So they make all those simulator games. Yeah, why wouldn't they actually from this sideways trading come back and go a bit more into the north? Yeah, TI Games, someone big started purchasing, 16% up. Someone big started purchasing. Thought like so. Yeah, this stock is kind of cheap right now. Someone must have thought. So let's see if we just trade here sideways or if this is the real turnaround. So difficult to say. Wow, look at this. So looks crazy. Lots of the fallen, of course. High revenue, but the net income is not really convincing. And then 2022, like no revenue almost, and then 21, a bit more revenue. The numbers are, this company has like numbers that are completely all over the place. And I was already preparing here a presentation about the fundamentals, and seeing the fundamentals and seeing here the income statement. It's very challenging. So, but they create a back catalog, and they're going to make a new Lords of the Fallen and also some other projects. So not totally uninteresting to continue to invest more in CI games to make it like a little conviction trade. So at this point, it also looks like the probability that the stock goes up is higher than the risk that it's falling. But I'm not excluding the risk that the stock is falling, guys. So therefore, make your own research here. Snail I had, CD Projekt I had. This is just if you look here at the income statement, it's decent. 2020, Cyberpunk came out, and yeah, since then still a little growth. So I really wonder what they're selling. So I mean, does not everyone already has Cyberpunk? And then last but not least, Ubisoft, the chart. The trading view chart today a little bit up. We have some other news here. US gaming market sees 7% spending decline in August. Not good. So latest figures from Circana reveal a dip in the US video game spending for August, with total expenditure dropping 7% year on year to 4.1 billion. Still not bad. Hardware sales fell 36%, obviously, down to 208 million compared to August in 23. This decline was most pronounced for Nintendo Switch, which saw a 41% drop in sales. due to games industry. Despite the downturn in hardware spending, Sonic Group Corporation's PlayStation 5 continued to hold its position as the best-selling console for the month. Video game content spending declines, but mobile shows growth. Overall video game content spending, which includes physical and digital game sales, microtransactions, DLC and subscriptions, dropped by 5% to $3.7 billion. While this decline affected by multiple platforms, there was a bright spot. Mobile content spending grew by 5%. Nice, according to data from Sensor Tower. Madden NFL 25 tops the charts. Blah, blah, blah. So this is just now. August saw the release of Electronic Arts Madden NFL 25, which claimed the top spot as the best-selling game for the month. This marks the 25th consecutive year that a Madden title has achieved the highest sales in its debut month. I mean, it's crazy. Americans love their NFL games, and this is a cash machine for Electronic Arts. We should actually check out the Electronic Arts chart. So let's see. Here we go. Here we go. Let's look at EA. Totally forgot about EA. I think I need to take it into my... Yeah, look at this. At 113, EA was interesting, and we see consistent growth here. Market cap of 38 billion, guys. 33 P ratio here. That's a pretty looking chart. So probability goes higher. Seems to be there. So annually, we see revenue stagnating a little bit, but still positive. Net income growing. Nice to see. Net profit margin 16 or 17. And 1080 in 23, 1129 in 22, and 1487. Electronic Arts, everyone. Electronic Arts, one of the most hated, not everyone hates it, but one of the most hated companies. Still, they make money. EA Sports College Football 25, which was last month's #1, slipped to second place, but maintained its position as the top-selling game of the year so far, surpassing Helldivers 2. Interestingly, the EA Sports MVP bundle featuring deluxe editions of both college football and Madden also made its mark, landing as the 5th biggest seller of the year and the 4th highest in August. Wow, it's just like crazy. They just bring one college football or football game after another, and they just make them money with those games. New releases make strong debut. 3 other new releases made impressive entries into the top 20 for August. So Star Wars Outlaws debuted at #3, signaling strong interest in a long-awaited open world title. So all the Ubisoft haters, what you say now? Square Enix Holdings' Vision of Mana landed at #10. And Bandai Namco's Gundam Breaker 2 4 secured the 11th spot. Stable year-to-date spending despite August declines. Despite the August dip, the US games market remains stable for the year. Overall, year-to-date spending reached $36.3 billion, a 1% increase compared to the same period in 2023, while hardware sales continue to struggle, dropping 28%. I think I had this already. So top-selling games here. We have the top-selling games. Look at this. I think I'm going to post this also on my Twitter, so very useful. Alright guys, so I think that's it, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and with that I'm leaving it here. A long video, it's like every time I make the updates about my portfolio, so therefore I excuse myself if I don't make the updates every weekend, but I hope to make them regularly. Maybe it's not necessary to make them every weekend, there's not so often weekly changes, and then if they're weekly changes that are big, then I mostly cover them in dedicated videos. So I hope to grow this channel a bit more, so please share this channel, comment this channel, like the video, subscribe. So this is how you help me to grow this channel. So it's a little side project of mine, so I love doing this. It gives me actually a lot of pleasure and a lot of fun, so it makes me happy kind of doing this channel, and I'm really appreciate how it developed over the time. I'm just growing slowly, but that's how it goes. That's how it goes with YouTube niche channels. Like this is one, but I really appreciate every viewer here, and I think you're the smartest guys that you can find, because you're watching these kind of videos and you want to do something in your life. So guys, and please watch the fundamental analysis video, how to analyze video games or video game companies. So this is a video I made yesterday, and I think it's fundamentally important to watch this video. So you're really going to learn something. And guys, I know I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a gamer that turned investor and is now enjoying gaming and investing. And I have the views from a gamer, I have the views of an investor, and I'm learning every day something new in this investment world. So for me, guys, this is really awesome. An awesome journey, and I enjoy it, and I really appreciate that you're with me. Again, thank you very much. See you next time. Bye bye.